fight, best round of the fight for Jones.
When he starts getting away from your right hand, when he get away from your right hand, come back with your jab after it again. 2-1-2 or 1-2-1, okay? Get back to him. You get it to him now. You don't start touching. Hey, this how you got here. Let's have fun out here. You're in the 6th round, okay? You're in the 6th round. Okay. Put some Vaseline on the back, too. That's all. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's have fun. Hit and don't get hit, okay? Sure. Hit and don't get hit. Give it. Let's land 2 and 3 and go. 2 and 3.
You gotta keep working the jab. You gotta keep working the jab and don't get curly. You cover very nice. His left hook with the right hand. Next time go under and come out with the right hand.
There we go.
Hit it.
Let's go. That's the thing, Mikey. Go. Number 6. Michael, number 6. McCallum could have allowed this fight to get away from him by not establishing a superior reach and keeping those combinations from Jones at a minimum. He's allowed this guy to wake up, man. It's hard to put a sleeping giant back to sleep.
It's hard to sustain dominance for 12 consecutive rounds against a guy who clearly has more athletic gifts at this moment in his career.
Now, Roy Jones is doing a lot of movement, and he's thinking combination when he stands flat-footed.
Calum pounding to the body with the right hand. Jones with a quick little left hook in there. Once again in this round, Roy has not been going downstairs and consequently hasn't gotten much chance to fire combinations. Backs McCallum up with a straight right to the chest.
Now he has McCallum thinking about throwing that right hand. And once you start thinking, you're in trouble. You got to just do it.
Jones just a tiny bit short with that right cross. And he's finding the range with power punches. He landed 25 out of 36 of them in the last round.
When you're fighting a boxer like Roy Jones Jr., the most devastating thing you can do to him is out-jab him, especially jabs to the head. That's what you do. You take that jab away from him by out-jabbing.
But the thing about Roy, George, is that he really doesn't throw the jab that often. He has his own unorthodox style. He throws more power punches than jabs, and that's precisely why I think McCallum is exposing him a bit here. He doesn't have to worry too much about the jabs.
Jones started out throwing jabs and fighting from an orthodox stance first 2 rounds, and since then has reverted to form, leading as often as not with the left hook or a straight right over the top.
Fast of feet boxers and hand, they just hate to be hit with left jab.
And McCallum is sticking it.
Yeah, you hit them in the body, they don't mind. You hit them with a good right hand every now and then, but don't jab me. That's what's happening to Roy Jones tonight.
Jones punctuates the round with a left hook and a right cross. Maybe enough to persuade the judges to think of him one more time as they mark their scores.
Good work. Take deep breath. I got you. Yes. All right. Mix your power up a little bit. Yes, sir. Mix your power up. Okay. Touching light, touching stone, light stone. Just keep mixing it up. Keep mixing up. When you go with them 3-point combinations, don't go to the head all the time. Come down, change up, then back up. Okay? Change the combinations up. Bring it, come on. Beautiful. Bring it, Michael, bring it.
You're shocking the world, baby. Keep it up.
Bring it, come on. Say one.
Let's go.
Say one.
Get more aggressive, Michael.
Get the judge's excuse for you to win the fight. Give it to them. Get the burners in, baby.
Number 7, halfway home now.
Boy, number 7. Right about now, I'm starting to think of, well, what would Roy Jones look like against Leonard and Hagler and Hearns? If he's having this much trouble looking good against a nearly 40-year-old McCallum? I think that's a legitimate question that may be asked after this fight is over.
Well, particularly since McCallum said yesterday, widely quoted around the world, Roy Jones is better than all those guys. He's twice as good as they were.
Well, it doesn't cost him anything to say that.
Particularly not the way he's holding his own tonight. Jones finding his own punch output limited as McCallum goes to the body. Jones stuns McCallum momentarily with a left hook. Roy smiling in there now as he gets ready to go back to work. Power punch combination starting to land more frequently again for Roy Jones. Fought cautiously through the first few rounds and now lands a right hand straight off the top. Body punch.
Roy Jones is moving exclusively to McCallum's left now. And McCallum cannot position his feet enough to protect himself. Roy Jones caught on to it, and he's going to exploit this guy.
He can neutralize McCallum's jab by moving to his right.
Yeah, McCallum just doesn't seem to have a proper movement. Only when Jones moves to his right can he even jab effectively.
Seeming to try to decoy McCallum now and attempting to get the crowd a little bit more involved. He does some of his own cheerleading in the ring. Oh, that's quick.
And it was a pot shot.
Solid left hook in there. McCallum's taking these punches pretty well, but Roy Jones is having a spectacular round 7.
What happened was McCallum was able to counter on top of that right hand with his own stretch to the side of the head of Jones. That temporarily made him inactive, so he should exploit it.
McCallum going back to the body as he corners Jones. Roy coming out with one of those whirlwind combos.
McCallum would do better if he not even think of a knockout. Just go out there and try to win the fight. Whenever he even thinks power, Roy Jones hits him 3 or 4 times.
Round 7, a long and rough passage for Mike McCallum. Jones starting to assert himself. We told you about the WBC judges seated in odd places for them as they try to score the fight. There's Barbara Perez. She is seated in the first press row. And as you can see, it's a pretty good distance from what would normally be a ringside perch for a judge. 3 judges from Florida scoring the bout. Here's another WBC judge, Marty Denkin. And he too is at some distance from the ring as he tries to eyeball the action and score it.
Let's see, Jones is in the corner trying to get McCallum to open up. He does, shoots that left hand. Obviously the younger, quicker, stronger athlete. But if there was a handicap for age, Mike McCallum would be at least even in this fight.
And we'll check in with Harold Letterman in a little while, but in the meantime, I can tell you that through 7 rounds, the 3 WBC judges all have Jones leading by reasonably comfortable margins, and as you can see, Harold Letterman is right there in the same ballpark with them. Either you two guys still think that McCallum's winning the fight?
No, I don't think so. I think Jones has asserted himself in the last 3 rounds.
You agree, George?
Yeah, McCallum, he let the fight slip away. He had a chance to establish that the reach and everything. Now he's going to have to get himself a knockout.
because Jones found an adjustment that works for him.
He's moving, and whenever he wants, he moves to McCallum's left, and he just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Roy Jones, when he moves to his right, McCallum's left, in this direction, is able to keep McCallum from landing the jab and sets up combinations for himself. And left hook leads, and right cross leads, and footwork of the kind that you're seeing here.
I think future opponents of Jones are going to be looking at this tape to see how to try to neutralize him and how to keep him from being the whirlwind that we have been celebrating.
I got you, gentlemen.
McCallum doesn't have any power if he throws when Jones is on his left side. Has no power at all, but Jones seemed to pick up rhythm, which is the southpaw.
Only momentarily. He's done it a lot in some of his previous bouts. Hadn't done it any substantial length of time here.
But Jones has found himself an ice cream parlor when he moves to the left of McCallum.
Sure has.
Nothing but sweet stuff happens over there.